that time of night. Ooh. Let me pull up some assorted, some stream chat, and then we'll move forward with the night. All right. All right. Boom, bada bing, boom. What's up, everybody? What's up? Getting the chat pulled up. Hold on. Oh, looks like it was random today. Random got first today, Mark. Happy Friday, sir, right? Slow fingers. Look, so today's tardiness is brought to you by my local store not having what I needed. All right, I needed my milk, and this is what I ended up with, was this carton of milk. I had to go get this carton of milk elsewhere. They did not have my Fairlife for me to lean on that. There's like a little safety seal in it. So we're on regular milk tonight, guys, but that's okay. We're bulking, so regular milk's not the worst thing. What's up? Oh, not nearly as good as the Fairlife. Not nearly as good as the Fairlife. All right, we're gonna grab this first set, guys. I'll tell you guys before we start. Nice. It is 2%. I'm not happy about that either, Mark. So one thing to state before we start today, I am extraordinarily tired. So let's see how this goes. I have been busy since 9 a.m. It's great, isn't it? 3, enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Also, a C tier cereal at best, maybe D tier. Maybe D tier on the cereal list. I would probably grab a bowl of Cheerios before I grab a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, we're definitely gonna work out. I never miss a workout. Mark. I've been up and about for the most part since 9 a.m. this morning, so I am smoked, but we're still gonna work out. All right, let's grab 225. Oh no, I'm doing great, Vaughn. I feel amazing. Good little warm-up sets. Good little warm-up sets. That's good, Alex. You're gonna do it like you curled the other night, where you do like 400 sets? Woo-wee! What's up, bud? Ugh. Let me add some more weight. I need plates, guys. I need plates. What's up, Max? I need plates. All right, we got an plate. And another plate. All right. What's up, Todd? Todd, we do physique at the end. We do physique at the end. So you're about 2 hours too early on that one, Todd. 3:15, that's all this is. I had the name first. What's your bench, Chris? Whoever benches more gets to keep the name. The other one has to change it. I don't need a spot, Hanson. I don't need a spot, Hanson. What do I need a spot for? I couldn't get any. That's why we were late to the stream. I had to find milk. I didn't want to take the milk from home. I need that for coffee. How do you know I'm not 72? How do you know I'm not 72? I could be. I could be. It's the whole milk keeps you young. All right, let's grab this. Let me grab a quick 3:15, guys. Nothing heavy yet. Nothing heavy yet. Top tier snack is pickles. So pickles taste great, but that's good. I'm glad I look younger than. What's up? What's up? I'll tell you what. We'll share the name. We'll share the name, Chris. We'll share the name. All right, let's add another 10 pounds. That was 3:15. So low carb, you're gonna be low energy. I don't ever recommend zero carbs, like keto, as a long-term sustainable diet, unless you have to do it for some medical reason, which is rare. It's not as good as they make it seem. It's not the worst diet I've ever seen. Keto is not everything is cracked up to be. What's up, Drizzy? How you been, Drizzy? You're gonna have to try harder, Drizzy, alright? You have to try harder. Alright. Still singles. We upped our drops last night. We did, what was it, 325 for our drops? 100%, I'll remind you. We know nothing over 7, Drizzy. You're aware we don't do anything over 7 reps. I know you know. I know you know. You've been here. Anything over 7 is cardio. I don't get tricked into cardio. We do 3 reps on a few of the sets. Yeah, I'm a currently bulking power lifter. There's going to be a lot of single heavy reps for a long time. And we do a lot of single reps card. Singles, doubles, triples, and the occasional set of 7. It just depends. Definitely a full rep card. Congratulations, though. Definitely a full rep. You might want to reel that back and watch it again. We're still warming up, to be fair, as well. No, Cart, that's not what we're doing. I don't think you know quite how bench press works. No, we're gonna stay natural. It's gonna stay natural. I don't plan on going on any gear. All right, let's add some more weight. Sorry, I was watching chat, guys. Ugh. A little tired tonight, guys. A little tired tonight. A little tired tonight.
Not only do you move like farther away from but one thing I really look forward to after 8, even though 8.
All right, 335 is next. 335 is next.
One thing I look forward to is like going to the gym after.
Can I jump high? Yes.
Just like low-key try not to
52-inch box jump, I think, is the highest I've done.
Yeah, it probably sounds weird, but like if I could possibly get multiple dates than one than that.
I said in the Discord, Vegan, we were gonna Vegan. I have to go to that gym early in the day, and the problem with that gym early in the day on a Friday is it's packed. So tomorrow, hopefully, it won't be packed because that gym's only open till midnight, and I don't start my workout sometimes until 11 o'clock. So if we went tonight, we'd only have 45 minutes. So. All right. I think Moss has just been busy. He's here around. He's just been busy, I believe. Mind you, we've been streaming a little bit earlier some of the days, so Moss doesn't usually make it in for the early streams. So. All right, 335, nice and easy, guys. Nice and easy. 335. Let's go. Ooh, I felt good. Felt good.
Yeah, the other guy, freaking Aldo with face sense, he's actually chill. Bro, his name is Jim.
I believe it, Michael. I believe you'll get to 100%. Sounds like a good time. Cart, you seem to feel some type of way. I feel like Cart's bench PR is probably like 135. So it's always a cope. It's always a cope. It's an interesting play to come into a powerlifting stream and complain about low rep counts. Interesting play. Interesting play. It's like going into a it's like going into a dentist's office and complaining that they're doing dental cleanings. It's just what you're gonna see. Powerlifting stream, you're gonna see low rep counts. I had a feeling that's the way it was gonna go, Cart. I'm definitely natural, I promise.
I forgot about this one.
So Michael, once in a while, we get someone that's not necessarily trolling and that believes what they're saying. So I try and differentiate the two. No, it's good, Jay. It's good. Some back and forth is fine. He's not being rude, at least. He's wrong, but it's okay to be wrong. I don't mind him being wrong. I'm here to educate. We talked about the one-arm bench thing. I said that was not happening anytime soon. I had to practice it. Reverse deadlift. Yes. You mean behind the back? I've done it. I've done it. All right. Jay is cold-hearted. Don't let him hide. Don't let Jay hide. What's up, Coco? $340. That's $340. Shoulder press seated barbell we've done to 240. We just did that yesterday. Not 240 yesterday. We did seated barbell yesterday. Appreciate it, Coco. Appreciate it. What's up, Jacob? What's up? What's up? We're gonna go up another 5 pounds. We're gonna go up one more. We're gonna go 345. I still feel tired today. I definitely feel low energy. Super low energy right now. That's why we're keeping it kind of light on the bench tonight. You're gonna keep it kind of light on the bench tonight. Stay. Probably 345 is the heaviest we'll go today. Oh, this is gonna move. This is easy work. This is lightweight work. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. I don't need a spotter for 345. I was up much earlier than normal today. Yes. So guys, for those of you that don't know, I usually stream till like 2 a.m. and then I usually go to sleep till like 3 or 4. I was at a bed and I was actually at a thing I had to be at. That was about a half hour away by 9 o'clock this morning. So probably got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. And I've been running since about 9 a.m. doing stuff. So it's now been, 12 hours of doing stuff, including, almost 5 hours of training other people. So I don't use it, Jonathan. I'm natural. I don't get angry very often. I don't get angry very often. I don't get angry very often. I just like lifting heavy circles. I just like lifting heavy circles. The videos you sent the other day, yeah. I don't know why the audio would be cutting in and out. I have not, Shannon. I have not yet. That was 345 pounds. Ugh. I didn't know I was going to have to defend myself for being natty this much. It's a compliment, I suppose. It's a good thing. I would say it's interesting to see how many people accuse me of not being natty. It's interesting. This is very reasonable natural weight, all right? I weigh 180 at the moment. I probably am 1 pound heavier. I'm probably like 181. But I weigh about 180 at the moment. So 365 is the PR still. I was hoping to do PR work tonight again because we did some earlier this week. But I will tell you right now, my energy levels are in the toilet. It was warm up weight. Warm up weights, all right? There's no way there's an issue with the audio. Hold on. It's not coming through on my end. 1 second. Are you messing with me? I'm listening to the audio now, so the audio should be fine. I'm listening to the audio now, so there's no issues with the audio. You can hear the audio playing back. There's nothing wrong with the audio. You don't think I have the ability to listen to my own audio? I think that must be a YouTube end thing then, because not everybody's experiencing it. That's a possibility. I do cut my words off sometimes. I do actually have a newer phone, believe it or not. It's all audio's all run from my device. I'm telling you, it's not my end. It's not my end. I'm using the same audio I always use. All right, let's grab it. Same audio I always use. Absolutely not gonna get an iPhone. Never. I'm all set. I've had iPhones, I didn't like it. Didn't like iPhone. Wasn't a fan. Was not a fan. I've seen that in videos. I haven't seen it in person. The Vegas, the little face thing. It does, Thunder. Bench PR is a defining thing in life. In fact, at the top of every resume I ever submit is my current bench PR. It's the first thing. It should be first name, bench PR, last name. All right? First name, bench PR, last name. That's how your resume should be set up. 100%. What's up, MP? And I was in charge of hiring for an entire fitness department. If someone came in with their bench PR in their resume, immediately to the top of the pack. Immediately to the top of the pack. Well, depending on the bench PR, all right? I'm doing good. How you doing, worldwide? No, Saray, no additional applications. I will double check here in a second, but no additional applications. I will double check it real quick, but I still feel like I'm being messed with. Oh, no, we're good. $225 is solid, Alex. You're doing well. You're doing well. All right. I am feeling worn out tonight, guys. That moves so slow. That moves so slow. Ugh. Ugh. One more rep at 315, guys. One more rep at 315. We're just gonna punch through 315 real quick. Punch through 315 real quick. One last rep of it. And then we got a curl. Whew. I might take a nap mid-set. That's about how tired I'm feeling. The percentage of men that can actually bench 3 plates, it's very small. I don't remember the percentage. No, David, I can't say I ever had that feeling. Are you okay? Are you okay? Why'd you delete David's message? David's all right. David's all right. David's all right, Jay. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go curl, guys. Let's go curl. Bench felt good, but let's go curl. It was a joke, Jay. It was a joke. It's all good. David doesn't mean anything mean by it, I'm sure. Oh, so that might be part of the problem. I wasn't able to obtain my normal milk, so I ended up with this milk, which is not my normal emotional support milk. So prove they're not fake plates. What do you want me to do? They sound real. I want to tell you. They sound real. Yeah, 315 was our drop sets. 365 is our PR. 365 is our bench PR. So 315 is not that heavy of work. A 10 by 20, you can keep it, Alex. All right, full break, guys. 305 for sets of 7. You guys know how we do with the cables, right? Dumbbells, I mean, we've done hammer curls with over 100. It just depends. The heaviest I go here is 100. Strip curls, I think we've gone to like 70 or some along those lines with the dumbbells. Ooh, nice little arm warm up. Nice little arm warm up. Ooh. Feels good. Feels good. Because I can, bold, because I can. Because I can. No one can stop me. I'm unstoppable. $300 grams of protein a day. 300 grams. 3 with 2 zeros. 3 with 2 zeros. Whew. If I cut, I would definitely retain a lot of my strength. It would be, I wouldn't cut to 150 though. I would never cut to 150. Yeah, we've maxed this machine out. We got to the point where we were trying it single arm at some point. I mean, I probably wouldn't. I mean, 150 is just not enough protein for my current goals. I don't typically cut. I don't ever need to cut. I usually go, so post bulk, once I'm done bulking, I go into like a maintenance, like a low maintenance phase, right? Like a maintenance phase for me is like 3,000 calories, right? So I'll go from 4,000 calories, 5,000 calories to like 3,000 calories, right? So 3,000 is like a maintenance level calorie for me. And the thing about the way, so when I go to maintenance level, what I'm attempting to do is I want to just have some body fat come off and maintain all of the muscle I'm carrying, even potentially get stronger. So my protein is still high, my carbs are more well timed, so I have my carbs placed around my workout time pretty well. And my breakfast and my lunches or my dinners are just leaner. So I usually just lean out very slowly but steadily and don't lose the muscle mass. So the other part to that too, mind you guys, the lowest maintained body fat I've been at, I was at 4.7%. That's the lowest I've had my body fat. And I maintained it for about a year. So 30 years old. I maintained that level of body fat for about a year. And that was natural completely. So oh, you're asking Thunder. I don't know how old Thunder is. No, it's doable as long as you're eating appropriately. It's when you have poor nutritional choices and low body fat that you suffer. The people that suffer at low, now there's an extreme to it, mind you, but 4.7 is not so extreme that you can't maintain it healthfully. At that point, I was eating around 3,000 calories a day, I think. About 3,000 a day when I was at 4.7. But mind you, I was also training 8 hours a day. So there was additional work being done. So, you know, it varies. Yeah, it was, when my first few comps, I was in the 150 range, 155 range body weight. My first 2 competitions. So, all right, we got shoulders, guys. We're gonna hit some shoulders. This is easy work. I weigh 180 now. We're talking about Alex. All my competitions are posted. All my competitions are posted on the channel. I'm 5'11". Dumbbells tonight, guys. Let me fix our chat. There we go. All right. That you could bet that, Jacob. I actually have a picture of the scale, if I'm not mistaken, saying that number. I'll have to go back and look. But at one point, I took a muscle measurement on one of those scales, or a body fat measurement. Obviously, it's rough, but I want to say it said 4.4 or something. It was actually lower. But anyway, I have definitely been that low. Mind you, Jacob, don't forget that where I started body weight wise, 5 years ago, I was 119 pounds at 5'11". I want you to remember that. I was 119 pounds at 5'11" 5 years ago. Yes, I've been lower than 4% when I was 119 pounds. 4%, 4.7% was higher than my lowest body fat percentage. 4.7 was a bulking. No, I was 119 pounds at 5'11" post surgery, Jacob. I just did a video on it. Just did a video on it. All right. So my first, I was 5'11", 119 pounds body weight 5 years ago. And I will tell you, I was lower than 4.7% body fat at that time. No, there's no one else here with me. No lies here, Jacob. All truth. All truth. I've been married my entire adult life, Sashu. The underweight was not caused by what the surgery itself. I had my thyroid removed. I was lower than 4%, Parker. 5'11", 119 pounds, and that was my heaviest at the time. I was actually the lowest I weighed in before I had my surgery was 117 pounds. You guys know what 117 pounds looks like on a 5'11" height frame? It does. It's not. There's not a lot of room for body fat. Not a lot of room for body fat. Yep. 4.7 isn't some crazy number. What before I was at 117, 119? Yeah, I didn't work out at that body weight. I just didn't have anything on my body. There wasn't any body fat. You're gonna maintain a base level of muscle, yes, just to be alive. And then you have organs, water. Yes, Jacob, but they also compete at like 200 plus pounds. 4%, less than 4%, or 4% at 119 pounds at 5'11" is different than 4% at 230 pounds. All right. It's a very different, those are 75-pound dumbbells. Rich Piana definitely saw that percentage at least once. They're also 300 pounds, man. It's on my channel, Jacob. I already said that. It's on the channel. I posted a whole like thing. Yeah, the video exists. That's all I can tell you. You could watch the video. The video exists, Jacob. It's literally my last short, Jacob. Or like it was like 3 videos ago. I want to tell you, Parker, the video's available for you. You can go check it out. The video's available for you. You can go check it out. You go check it out. Work harder. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, Lord. Yeah, 5% didn't have anything to do. It doesn't have anything to do with his body fat, if I'm not mistaken. That'd be a weird thing. They think it's a brag. Yeah. I was literally like in a hospital about to get like throat surgery. And I weighed like nothing. I was like paperweight. It was the 4% days were not something I wanted to keep. Oh. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm grabbing my bigger chat, so I don't got to keep looking at the screen. Hold on 1 second. So I double checked, so I wasn't talking out of my ass, but the 5% was the amount of people that were willing to do what they had to do. I just double checked it. To make sure I wasn't talking out of my ass. But I was correct. It's has nothing to do with body fat percentage. You're a personal trainer, physical therapist. That's an interesting combination. I'm also a personal trainer. So Parker, you're wrong about what it means as well, by the way. You're wrong about what it means. So you're already wrong on one. Maybe you're wrong on two. Maybe you're wrong on two. Maybe you're wrong on two. Who knows? Yes, you will, Jacob. Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second. In what? Right now, I'm not 4%. I didn't claim to be 4% currently. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm just doing a thing. So I was only able to find a later photo. So this is right before my first powerlifting competition. This is when I was slightly heavier than the 150, right? So I'm about 7.8 pounds heavier here, okay? Oop, dang it, where'd it go? I'm about 7.8 pounds heavier here. And this was at 5.6%. So, I'd gone up a little bit on weight. And it says 5'11", by the way, just so y'all know, it's always been 5'11". But that's my lowest I can find at the moment. But it was 4.7% at its lowest measured. So at its lowest measured. But that was during my bulk. So my second bulk. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Check this out. So there's a measurement that's in this, very close to the measurement, but it was 4.7. But 5'6" is the slowest I could find. I didn't know I was gonna have to defend my surgery body fat. So mind you, I had already put on some weight at that body fat. So congratulations, there's your answer. I'm not lying to you. Crazy, right? Crazy. What? Yeah, it bends. It turns into a tablet. Isn't it cool? That's a measurement on a scale, on a public scale, at a public gym that you can still go and get on. It's crazy how I have receipts for everything I say. It's crazy. Jacob's just a little bit butthurt that he was wrong. But now that you've all seen it, everybody that was here, that measurement exists, and that post isn't new. It is from 218 weeks ago. So, crazy, right, David? Crazy. Yep. Crazy. Receipts don't lie. Does he think I in the 5 seconds I was here, I must have put together a Photoshop of an in-body measurement with my exact stats, right? And then not only that, but then I put it higher than my original stated. So, all right, 95 pounds. $95 pounds, 95 pounds. Yes, 95. There's no striations on the dumbbell. It can't be 95 pounds. These are both balloon weights. There's no striations on the dumbbells. It can't be 95 pounds. It's impossible. It's impossible. You know how hard it would be to be a 95-pound dumbbell? It's like less than 1% of dumbbells. Is that right, Big O? Is that right? Very natty. I'm very natty, yes. Should see every fiber at 95 pounds. You were correct, right? Start over. We're about to do rows. Jacob, I showed you the receipts. I already showed you the receipts, so if you want to throw me my $1,000. He's making multiple accounts. So we're not going to be able to get rid of him. He's going to just continue to do it. Yeah, whenever he brings me my 1,000, because I literally showed him the picture. I back up everything I say, guys. If I can't back it up, I won't say it. I have personally trained. There was a kid, right? He's not a kid anymore. He's a little older now. He's still a kid, but not as much. I have personally trained someone at 3.5% body fat that had very, very little muscle mass. Very, very little muscle mass. He didn't eat enough. You're not going to retain body fat if you don't eat enough. Muscle mass, striations, and body fat do not always work together. You can have low body fat and low muscle mass. I believe you, rich guy. For some reason, I believe you. For when you get banned on the other ones. But I don't know. I bring receipts. So. I don't do seafood very often. That's a lot of bench. No, not a fraud at all. Jacob is very upset. Jacob's a very upset person. That was a warm-up set for 135, warm-up set. He tried to change his name this time. He changed it to John. He couldn't think of another last name to go with Jacobs. PR and what, bro? PR and what? What lift are we talking about? I showed you you can just send the $1,000 because I showed you the laptop. I have a feeling I'm not going to get the $1,000 even with the receipts. Deadlift 490. Best plank time? I have no idea. I don't plank very often. Do I think paprika adds flavor? I do think it adds a flavor, yes. The trolls just motivate us. It's been a while since we've had one that's like really dedicated to it though. That's like super dedicated to it. All right, I got it, Jay. You're good. You can take it. That's fine. Castro, you do what you want. I got nothing to prove to you, Castro. Nothing to prove to you. You can always tell. You can always tell when people are really, really upset. They make the extra accounts. 365 is my current bench PR. 365 is my current bench PR. All right, let's see. Jacob is probably RPE. Jacob is probably RPE. So, how does one start lifting without going to the gym? Calisthenics is your best bet if you don't have equipment. You can do lifting at home if you have some basic equipment. Calisthenics is pretty easy, low barrier to entry. Before I fixed my diet, I did like hot Cheetos, all right? I was a fan before I fixed my diet. So I could crush a bag of hot Cheetos and then they'd crush me like an hour later, but we won't talk about that on stream. Why are you upset about my grip strength, Eric? It's top tier grip strength. Hot fries are top tier. Hot fries are definitely better than hot Cheetos for sure. Six times a week. I lift 6 days a week. Heavy. Full body. Yeah, hot Cheetos get me, Martin. Hot Cheetos get me. I don't do cheat meals, Wayne. I haven't had a cheat meal in like 3.5 years or somewhere in there. I have no cheat meals in my diet. spicy food and flavor go together. Hot fries, top tier food, all right? Not nutritionally, but flavor. Milk time. We got stuck with a different milk tonight, guys. It was kind of sad. It's sad. So, original Pringles are top tier. Yeah, I have carbs and protein in my diet, yes. Jacob, I already showed you the proof. I'm not doing it. I say your name all the time, Martin. We talk about you all the time. We were talking about you the other day. 365 is my bench at the moment, Jordan. Stop spamming. I'm good, Jay. I can handle the chat if you need to do whatever. 365 is my bench. All right, single here, and then we're gonna go do triceps. I love bench. Bench is definitely one of my favorite movements. Oh, that's pretty cool, Martin. That's pretty cool. You can take a break, Jay. You can handle what you got to handle, Jay. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. Sometimes you can't be here. Sometimes you can't be here, Jay. I can handle it for the night. I appreciate you, but if you need to go, you need to go. Had too much milk. Yeah, hopefully you recover quick, Jay. Whole bottle of Pepto is what I would do. Not a whole bottle, but Pepto. I would do Pepto personally. I didn't know you and Jay are best friends now. Is this canon? Have Jay and Eric become best friends? Eric is part of the Giraffe Club now. The very exclusive Giraffe Club. The J-Raff Club. J-Raff Club. We're gonna do some triceps and we'll do some physique show with some. No, we got triceps and then we got deadlifts tonight. Tonight's Friday. We got deadlifts and then we'll do physique after deadlifts. My nice fluffy bulking physique. It's top tier. There it is. What's the popping sound? We were waiting for it, weren't we? It's these. How much y'all want to bet there's a comment on my physique video or on my video on my progression video or whatever it was? I guarantee there's a comment from old Castro on that. Probably 10 of them. Probably 10 of them. They always, when they get banned from here, guys, they usually go to like really old videos or some of my newer stuff, but usually old videos and troll in the comments of the old videos. I get like spammed out. Yeah, Jay, if you need to go take care of yourself, go take care of yourself. Sometimes, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Yes, get well, Jay. Get well soon. I'm glad that the chat is healing with Eric and Jay. I'm glad that the chat is healing. I don't think Jay thinks the same thing, but I'm glad. I'm glad the chat is healing. I'm not getting into you and Rich guys' disagreement. All right, Mark, you guys can work out your differences. All right. Oh, Lord. All right, we're going to deadlift, and then we're doing some physique work. This milk sucks. I don't like it. Something just isn't right. This isn't right. It's too sweet. That cow was eating candy. I don't steer clear from them on I don't steer clear from protein shakes. I don't currently use protein shakes. I get my protein from Whole Foods, but protein shakes can be good. Protein shakes can be a good option. So appreciate it, Maka. Do you, Big Earn? What's your bench, Big Earn? What's your bench, Big Earn? I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna take your word for it, Big Earn. What you got? I'm waiting for it. I got you beat, Big Earn. I got you beat. 365 Big Earn is my current bench PR. 350 is respectable though. 365 is my bench PR, Big Earn. 100% natty, 180 pounds, 30 years old. 5'11". So I'm not 6 foot. I'm not 6 foot. I can't claim 6 foot. In the right shoes, though, in the right shoes, I can be 6'1". You know what I'm saying? In the right shoes, I can be 6'1". But we ain't got the right shoes, all right? We ain't got the right shoes. They make special shoes for that now. We've had people come in here and claim like 600-pound overhead presses seated. Where'd Big Earn go? He didn't say anything else after the bench press thing. He didn't say anything else. I'm kind of disappointed. Kind of disappointed. Just a little disappointed Big Earn didn't say anything else. Quesadillas are always top tier choice. Big fan of quesadillas. All right, we're gonna deadlift, guys. Yeah. Let me get my warm up out the rack real quick. I don't know about that, Mark. Protein powder in a quesadilla, 45-pound bar. Always a 45-pound bar. Man, I'm really upset Big Earn rolled out on us. You don't come in here and make statements like that and then roll out when you're told you're incorrect. It's unfair. It's unfair to the chat not to have that back and forth. So quick shot with an EpiPen. I don't know if I'm going to take that advice. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if EpiPen and my workouts mix very well. All right, 315, another warm-up rep. Yeah, Jay, if you need to go chill, you can. I promise. It's not, I'm all good. I appreciate you, though. I don't think you're going to win him over, Eric, especially not tonight. Maybe on the night when he's feeling better. 490 on the deadlift. 490 is my deadlift PR. 365 is my bench PR. All right, we need some more weight, guys.
Jay, I think he said clean and jerk. Clean and jerk. He meant like the movement. I know you're not feeling well, so I'm gonna give you a pass on that one. You're probably not able to read through all the messages fully. I get it. How much kind of leg press? I think the most I ever did, I don't leg press very often. It was mostly for reps. The most I ever attempted even, I got it, but the most I ever attempted was like 900-ish. So. It depends on your machine too. Some machines don't, like some machines, some plate loaded machines, it depends on your angle and all kinds of other stuff. So there's a lot of, not every leg press is created equal. Does that make sense? I want to say this one had like a standard 118 or some weird number like that. I can't remember what the standard on it was. You have to count the starting weight on a leg press. It's like 100+ pounds. All right. Let's grab this weight. It was like over 110 starting weight on that leg press, yeah. It doesn't feel like 110, no, but that's because it's a leg press. It's because it's a leg press. All right, we're gonna grab a hold of this. We are gonna start, we're gonna do one of these as a physique shot because I do wanna see kind of how everything looks during the deadlift. We're going to be in our singlet possibly tomorrow. I've got it being washed right now. So possibly going to be in our singlet tomorrow. If you guys want to see what I look like when I'm powerlifting and don't want to watch my powerlifting videos for some reason. So, but we're going to start our physique work now with the deadlift. And then we'll be doing our we still got rear delts and we still got calisthenics. So I'll be right back. I also probably should grab my belt. I'll decide that in a second. I'll be right back. All right. All right, one quick 405, beltless. Let's go. Yeah. Woo-wee! Let's go. Oh, felt good. Felt good. Absolutely not going to slow it down. Why would I slow down a deadlift? That is not ideal. I honestly don't remember, Eric. I think Jay's the one you've got to earn back his. You got to earn Jay back. I don't remember. So. Have I ever? No Hot Wheels. I've had some moments where I've only ever had one incident where the weight fell on me, and that was bench. It was flat bench. I had like 205. I was warming up. Had like 205 on there, and the bearing in the bar was bad, and it rolled. And it rolled from my palm, even wrapped. So my palms went forward with it. So my hand went into that position, dropped it directly on my chest. I managed to get my hands underneath it and push it back off, but wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. I do this professionally, ASMR. Do this professionally. All right, we're gonna belt up for this one. It is belty time. Oh, I'm definitely a professional. Feels good. 490 is my deadlift PR at the moment. I weigh 180, 490 is my deadlift PR. 365 bench, 385 squat. Those are always the three bigs, right? Everybody is the best coach that's ever lived when it comes to lifting, right? Everybody is the best coach that's ever lived. They've all been training for 20 years and they all bench pressed 450 in the 4th grade. They all benched 450 in the 4th grade. And not only did they bench 450 in the 4th grade, but while they were benching 450 in 4th grade, their grandmother was curling 395 next to them. Their grandmother was also a fighter pilot that was on 37 tours. And was the sole reason for the collapse of the Soviet Union. The grandmother, she curled her way through the Soviet Union as they were benching 450 in the 4th grade. Naturally, of course. A little bit of creatine. A little bit of creatine, of course. $425, not too bad. Ugh. 40 push-ups is like a warm-up set. Man, I missed some great chats, didn't I? Yeah, EpiPens are expensive. I appreciate it, LW Fitness. Appreciate it. EpiPens are expensive. I'm just gonna chew a couple of Benadryl and hope for the best. I'm not done working out. We've got dips and pull-ups. I'm a power lifter, Macario. My mind muscle connection is top tier, all right? Do better. What's up, Mark? That would make sense for a power lifter, actually. So you're obviously new to lifting, Macario, because powerlifting tends to have shorter rep sets. And it was 7 reps, mind you. But powerlifters tend to have more weight, less reps. And for body weight work, I do this specifically just to do the body weight work at the end of the stream. It's like my burnout. So you must be new to fitness, Macario. Welcome to the stream. You might learn something while you're here. You might learn something while you're here. Macario. Hold on. Never mind, Macario. I was gonna ask him how much. Let me ask him how much they bench, Jay. How am I supposed to put that on a t-shirt if I don't say it in the stream a lot? I am putting it on a t-shirt. I'm putting how much do you bench on a t-shirt, by the way. That's happening. That's happening. Nice, nice. Mention it. We've done up to 5 plates on weighted dips. 5 plates is the most we've done on weighted dips. For single. For and rep. And rep. £10 what? They're 45-pound plates. But yeah, I've done 5 45s for a single rep on dips. There's gonna be 2 new t-shirts, one that says, "Yes, I'm natty," and then one that says, "How much do you bench?" Those are gonna be my 2 new t-shirts. How much do you bench is gonna be it's gonna be a top tier t-shirt. Top tier t-shirt. I just like lifting and my family. Those are the 2 things I do. Lift heavy objects and hang out with the family. That's my day. It's my day. All right, some pull-ups, guys. Well, pull-ups and chin-ups. Someone's gonna be like, 275's respectable. 275's respectable. $275 is a respectable bench press. 100%. Most people are still trying to beat 225. Any bench press is respectable. It's all about, are you actively progressing? Are you actively progressing? How much do you bench, Elvis? That's the real. You're preventing me from being great. It's the second time I haven't got to find out their bench press. I'm waiting for someone to say 9,000 pounds. Oh, Parker. Let me be great, Jay. Let me be great. I can't have verbal boxing matches in the chat if they're all gone. Whoo-wee! Yeah, there you go. It's over now. That was top tier. What's the question, Mark? Drewster, what's your bench? What's your bench, Drewster? Bench press, Mark. Bench press would be the choice. What's your bench press? That's my question for you, Drewster. I want an answer. You too, David. What's your bench press? Everybody that's how everybody has to start in the chat from now on. They have to state their bench press before we even have a conversation. It is a requirement. It's a sign-up sheet, all right? Ugh. This is barbells gym. 345 is respectable, NATO. 345 is respectable, NATO. Currently sitting at 365. We do multiple positions on the pull-up bar. We do wide, narrow, parallel, and like a standard. I believe you, Michael. I believe you, Michael. Bench press is the only thing we're worried about here. NATO, that's Michael you're talking to, all right? We take him at his word here. Yeah, if you need to go, Jay, I got it. If you need to go, I got it. You're all set. I don't care about anybody's vaccination status. Whee! One piece is too long, yes. I never said I didn't care about your maxes. Who said that? What did Cam do? Did Cam say something? I must have missed it. But Alex is doing like 300 reps a set. That's what he's not saying. Oh, you didn't mean to. It's all good. It's all good. We'll get you back in here, Cam. We'll get you back in here. Don't worry. I'll figure out a way. You're on a temporary timeout. We apologize. It's hard to keep up with the messages sometimes, right? God bless, Owen. Yeah, well, it's just late. It's just late. That's why, Rohan. Hold on. The gym is completely empty. Check it out. Ooh. Wow. It's just late. Some rear delt work, guys, and then we will superset to card, and then we will no cardio. We're anti-cardio. I'm anti-cardio. Anti-cardio here. I do like empty gyms. I like having people around though. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Empty gyms are nice sometimes. Always bulking, yes. Always bulking. This is the highest my body fat has ever been, is current. This is peak body fat for me in my entire 30 years of life. And this is my bulking status currently. But yeah, this is the highest my body fat has ever been, current. So, and we're probably gonna get slightly higher. At some point, these will be invisible. They're still lightly visible, the abdominal, but we won't be cutting for like another 15, 20 pounds. So maybe 25 pounds. We're going up to 205. But the cut will be easy. So I'm not even going to do like a strong cut. It's just going to be a gradual like maintenance cut. It's not going to be like I hit 210 and then I do like 2 month back to 195 or something. You know, it'll be gradual. Lift heavy circles is my ultimate goal all the time. All the time. It's a great triple. I'm a lifetime bulker, right? I've been bulking for 5 years. I had a maintenance period in there. I did have a maintenance period in there. But I've been bulking for forever, all right? You sound real tough. Sound real tough. You know, school's out now, guys. School's out for the summer, so y'all the 13-year-olds that are at karate camp. He took his first karate class yesterday, and he is now the new top tier in his neighborhood. All right. God, we got so many messages for a review. Look at that. Probably weighs about 110. $60 kilo? Or what are we talking about? 60 stone? Weight's not moving for 60 what? The 60 is an interesting number depending on what measurement we're talking about here. I imagine not pounds. But 60, what's the unit of measurement? Kilo, pound, stone, Olympic swimming pools. Like, what's the unit of measurement here? Oh, kgs. All right. You just got that calorie intake. That's usually where it's at. Calories and protein. Yeah, I have a lot of tattoos. Here. 2.2 pounds per kilo is the conversion mark. 2.2 pounds per kilo. Like 1240 total on my SBD. Bench is my specialty at 365. And I've been training for 5 years total, powerlifting for 3-ish. I weigh 180 at the moment. Woo-wee! All right, 100 pounder. 100 pounders. Yeah. You know what we haven't heard in a while? You guys remember when I was accused of having fake machines in the gym? You guys remember that? You remember when I was accused of having a fake cable machine? Oh, my paper mache cable machine? In a public gym, I carried in a fake machine. That was a very special night. Well, if your maintenance is 2,300, if you're trying to gain, you're going to need to be over maintenance. So, I'm moving these dumbbells so I can actually support it. I had to do it on my leg, not comfy. Yeah, your maintenance may be higher than you're thinking with your activity level. You just got to figure out if maybe you're not judging your activity level properly. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Yeah, we all chill in the Discord. Mossberg was in the Discord yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So Mossberg's still here. He's just probably busy tonight. Probably building himself another car. Yeah, he probably currently is grilling and building an automobile. Those are two things that Mossberg tends to do, I found. There's nothing wrong with Brembo brakes. All right? Me personally, I just carry a really big stick and I stick it through the floorboard anytime I need to stop. A lot cheaper than brake pads. Cheaper than brake pads. Do some leg extensions, guys. We did leg press last night. Do leg extensions today. Yeah, anytime I need to stop, I just stick a stick out the window or something and car stops generally. It takes like, a few miles before I stop, but there it is. All right. Leg extensions. That's what I do on leg day. I love leg extensions, right? Yep. Full brick, by the way. See you later, Martin. Appreciate you being here. Oh. Good old room temperature milk. All right, another set of 7. Yeah. Ah. Another set of 7 coming up. Ugh. I haven't upstart. I remember you talking about that though. What's up, North Flow? What's up, North Flow? I would not barefoot at gym. No, not anywhere near weights. Honestly, even shoes in a gym aren't enough. I don't know if you've ever dropped a weight on your foot. It doesn't feel good. Shoulder press, Northflow, and milk. It's all about calorie deficit when it comes to losing weight. shoulder, barbell press, barbell standing and seated, dumbbell seated, Viking press now that we have that other gym. So I've dropped a few different weights on my foot. I think the heaviest thing I've dropped on my foot realistically, as I remember, was the 50-pound slam ball. I had a 50-pound slam ball I dropped on my foot. But when I was working at a different gym, was working with a client and I rolled the ball off of a thing. It was about like neck height. No, I'd say shoulder height. Rolled it onto my toes. Yeah, no, you're asking for problems being barefoot in the gym. Yeah. Yeah. So there are certain lifts that people wear like their socks for and will like go down to their socks for them. But even that, if you got the right shoes, you shouldn't need to. A Viking press is one of the ones where you stand underneath it. It's like a static press position it's just a standing press position. It's a strongman movement, but it's really good. It translates really well for powerlifting strength. So, all right, let's get some push-ups or something. Let's do another machine. Let's do another machine. What machine do we want to do, guys? We did pull-ups. We did dips. We gotta get another machine in. Get another machine in. Ugh. What's your bench, gearhead? What's your bench? What's your bench? You didn't come here with these outlandish things. What's your bench, gearhead? What's your bench, Jack? What's your bench, Jack? We'll go for Jack instead. All right? It's all right, Jay. We got someone else to mess with. What's your bench, Jack? What's up, Easton? I do remember you. All right, let's find another machine. Did we decide what machine to do? Am I wiping my, yeah. This is now my sweatshirt. See? It's now my sweatshirt. Angrily benching the bar. There's someone in the parking lot. It's usually just us. There might be someone coming in, guys. No, dang it. No company, guys. Let's hope we have some company. Jack, didn't I ask you what your bench was? Are you going to answer my question? Favorite song? I don't know. No, you know what I do know? Soul Survivor by Jeezy. Did Jack answer? You didn't answer. I weigh 180, Michael. 5'11". Easton's been around a while. Wait, bencher. Not even both sides of the bar, just one side of the bar. With the dumbbells, hammer curls, we've done up to like 100 and some change. We've done like standard curls for, I think 70s, 75s, maybe a little bit more. Don't know exactly off the top of my head, but I'd reckon we could get up to 80 fresh. I reckon we could get up to 80 fresh. It'd be difficult to full stack with one arm. Here we go. Hotel gym? Definitely not a hotel gym. Definitely not a hotel gym. It's a full gym. It's a full gym. We got everything. Benches, power racks, the whole nine. We mostly cover the whole gym during the stream, but we'll do a pan over. One more set here. We'll do a pan over. One more set here. Whee! Can't forget my sweatshirt. I like dumbbell press. We've done up to the hundreds here. Nice. I'm glad it's working for you. I'm glad the extra protein is getting what you need. I don't watch a lot of Greg Doucette, I'm gonna be honest. We're just gonna chill on the bench for a minute, guys. We might do some more work here in a second, but I'm gonna check some chat stuff. I don't watch a lot of Greg Doucette, to be honest. I don't have a problem with Greg Doucette. I just don't watch a lot of his content. Where did I put my laptop? I put it somewhere in the gym. I had it over there. Let me grab it. Let me go grab my laptop. He's intentionally over the top. I feel like Greg is intentionally over the top. Favorite NFL team? I don't watch a ton of football, but Patriots. Patriots. All right. Barbells gym. All right. Let's see. I was going to pull something or another up. What was it? Chat. That's what I'm pulling up. I don't know what we went to on Hack Squad. I can't remember. That was like last week, man. I don't remember this morning, let alone last week. I barely remember what I eat for like breakfast every morning. Remembering what I did on the Hack Squad is going to be difficult. I don't really track that number, to be fair. Numbers I track, I remember pretty well, but I don't track those machines.
usually just tracking my free weight movements for the most part. I don't really track anything that's, not a free weight movement. Once in a blue moon, I'll track something, but it really just obviously I tracked the preacher curl or climbing on the preacher curl to get the full brick, but that's about it. That's about it. Whew. That's pretty good. It's solid. Solid work. 294 is a good bit of weight. It's like one gorilla. Bench press tips. If you want bench press tips, the best thing to do is go. I made a video that just showed bench press tips because that's a really common question I get. I would go check that out. I did one that'll help you with movements that help increase your bench press, and I did one that gives you bench press like form, positioning, and those types of tips. So I did one of each. So they are top tier helps. Strength, chest is always going to be ideal for bench. Chest is a very liquid primary mover. What are your primary movers? Chest, triceps, front shoulder, back for bar stability. But your chest is one of your primary movers. Surprising, a lot of people don't realize this. Grip strength is super important on the bench too. The tighter you can squeeze that bar, surprisingly the lighter it feels. So, surprisingly, the lighter it feels. 30 years old. 30 years old is my age current. You got to him first, Jay. I was going to get that one. I was so close. If your shoulders aren't properly positioned, it could be an issue. Yes, that's going to make a big difference. Yes, I work back daily. I work back daily. Do we have any challenges tonight? Anything I want to see before I call the stream? Because we're getting close to stream call time. Because I tell you what, I am worn out. I don't know if you guys can see to my eyes, but I've been up since about 8 and some change a.m. And over here it is currently tomorrow. So it's currently 1:18 a.m. I work all the muscles. 270 by 2. Is it like a challenge? 200 push-ups, Jay? Yeah. We did the push-up challenge earlier this week, Jay. You missed it. We did 150, 170, somewhere in there. I work all the muscles, Armand, all of them. I should have said, anybody got new challenges we haven't done this week yet? 200 push-ups. I'm no way. What do I do for grip strength? A lot of things. Everything you grip is for grip strength if you're doing it properly. Your forearms are going to get built for most compound movements that require you to grip a bar. Challenge me to a different gym every day. I'd get expensive, HF. It'd get expensive. I think it was accidental, Mr. Dark. You're asking a very broad question. I do have access. I actually, 7 now. I have access to 7 gyms now, HF, believe it or not. I added one. But those aren't different gyms. One's all one brand. It's just multiple buildings. It's multiple locations of the same gym.
It's 5 locations. 5 locations that all are under the same brand. And then this one, and then the other one I just signed up for. I have, so HF, if you go and you check, I posted a video. Okay, HF, I'm gonna end this one here. I'm gonna end your conversation here, HF, because if you go to the video where I said touring my gym, right? There's a gym tour. It's a short, right? Go to my gym tour short. You can actually see me tour after hours, one of the 5 locations, right? And then you can go back to my old bench press VRs and see the exact same branding at a second of the 5 locations. I have 2 separate locations on video of the 5 because I don't attend all 5, but 2 of them are on video. One I got a tour after hours in. So if you're interested in that, the receipts exist. So I have receipts for everything, HF. I don't, I probably do have a Planet Fitness membership, but that's not the one I'm talking about. If we count Planet Fitness, I have hundreds of gym locations. I don't count Planet Fitness as a gym. So HF has been upset about, I think HF is actually RPE. I think HF is RPE. So I think that's just I think he's RPE. The weights are too light, HF. They're too light. I did a video where I maxed out the machines at Planet Fitness. One of them was a curl machine. It was with one arm. It's crazy. And that's definitely RPE. It's definitely RPE, Jay. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He is such an angry person. Mr. Dark was about to go in on him. He'll be back. He comes back. Like, he's been coming back the last few nights. That's definitely RPE though. I don't even know what happened because RPE wasn't an angry person, and then all of a sudden one day he just snapped. He just snapped one day. I don't know what was wrong with him. The crazy part is I literally have a video. I posted it in the Discord so people could see it after that whole thing happened, right? Grip trainer for the challenge. I've already done the grip training challenge, the little gripper thing. I did the gripper thing. I already did that. We got like 280 something pounds, like nearly maxed out the thing. It seems like it, right, Saray? It seems like they must be making a ton of money from trolling, the amount that they do it. But yeah, one day he just snapped, and I posted a video in the Discord that was like, this is literally a tour after hours of one of the locations. So after that whole thing, because obviously RP was the only one that didn't believe me, because why would I lie about having access to a gym? But then I went ahead and found an old video I did where I toured the gym after hours at one of the other locations. For it was like a silly short. It was like a skit, but I toured it. If you guys look back at my channel from like 2023, and then my channel from like 2022, and then look at all those gym videos in those 2 separate locations that have the green logos. Those are both of those gyms. Those are 2 gyms that I managed one of them. I managed 2 locations for that franchise, and then I was the lead trainer for one of the other locations. So, though all those videos are after hours, you can look in the background and you'll actually see like the janitorial staff walking around after hours. All those videos are after hours. I have access. Key to all the buildings. They all had the same key, believe it or not. They all had the same key. It was literally the same key for all of the locations at that time. It was like you wanted to work out, just go work out. Because it closed, the location closed at 10, so we had after hours access if we needed it as management, which we did for workouts. Because it is hard to work out in a gym that you're also an employee, especially a manager. If you're managing a gym, everybody wants to ask you a question. I don't know. I'm just kind of chit-chatting. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. We're done with the workout for the most part. RPE is back? I don't see him, Jay. Or are you talking to someone else? So I don't think RP is going to come back tonight. He usually comes in for like, I don't know, one quick showing. I don't think that the 448, I don't think that's RPE. I'm not personally I wouldn't live in California personally. I don't like, I'm not a big fan of the California aesthetic. I like where I'm at. Also, I don't want to live anywhere that regularly has water restrictions. Just not something I'm looking for in my life. There's great things about the state, but not my place, not my idea of somewhere I'd want to live. I don't know our 448. It's a possibility. I don't think so. RPE is not as I don't think it's RPE, Jay. RP's definitely unable to not be rude. What type of restrictions do I look for? I don't like restrictions in my life. No restrictions for me. No, I won't do, that's too much cardio for me. Farmers need a lot of water, Saray. You are correct. But the California's like sold its own, the government of California is terrible. They've sold their citizens to, corporations that want to export the water for, profit. So that's on the California's government. They are not taking care of their people. They have the finances to do a good job and they don't. So yeah, I don't have an HOA. I won't live in a neighborhood with an HOA. Yeah, their government sold them up the river. All right, California's government is no good, in my opinion. August 16th is the next competition. We are already rostered up. We are already on the roster. I almost messed up on that one earlier this year. I entered the roster late and I almost didn't get in. I got waitlisted because I entered so late. Luckily, I got slotted. So I was trying to do a little bit, I was trying to do a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about, T.I. Joe. You're going to have to try it here to tell me what you're talking about. It might be. That might be. T.I. Joe might be. Armand, that's a very odd line of questioning. I don't do, why would I talk about my compensation? It's a very odd line of questioning. Transparency on what? What am I being transparent about? Why would I need to be transparent? That's okay. They can do the same. Yes, I'm married, unified. Yeah, they can do the same. What I make and what the average trainer make are not the same thing. So I don't talk about my finances. I do not follow those protocols, no. Not on purpose. Yeah, you won't ever catch me living in California. Myself, and I, 448. I developed my program myself. Yes, unified. I am married. You think so? You think it's him? I'd be willing to bet you're correct. No, 448. I kind of just did it myself. I honestly don't know how to explain it. I walked into the gym one day and started lifting things, bulked up a little bit, and was like, oh, I'm kind of good at this. And then I was like, I should probably start doing some research and maybe do it better. And then I did. And then I went and got certified eventually and kept learning, mostly just through trial error, essentially. And I'm where I am now. No, unified. They're very personal questions tonight, I'm gonna be honest, but no, I don't. I own my own home. I'm a big fan of the East Coast, Michael, yeah. I'm staying on the East Coast. I might do the Midwest at some point. Midwest ain't too bad. Might do the Midwest. I wouldn't go Northeast and I wouldn't go West Coast. So. No, for free. I'm gonna continue doing my thing. I'm not a big fan of ice baths. No, you're good, unified. I answered the question because it wasn't egregiously personal. So I was just letting you know the line of questioning was just a little personal, but it's not a big deal. Now my income is an odd question line, but I get that one often. The one that whatever Armand's asking about. I get that line of questioning like once a month. I don't know why everybody's interested in how much money I make. I don't get it. It's not gonna help them any. Regardless of what I make, it ain't helping no one else. Except for, people around me, I guess. There you go, Jay. About $1 an hour. I work 24 hours a day, 48 days a week. No, I've never tried hydrogen tablets. It's because, yeah, the aura goes through my hair. Good enough to be a homeowner. There you go, Michael. There you go.
Every 3 hours I get 50 cents. It adds up after a while, Jay. It adds up after a while. You ever seen that thing? It was the lady said, if you save $1 a day, by the end of the year, you'll have $365,000 or some crazy outlandish number. And they're like, no, you just take one and you multiply it by 365. I don't personally take BCAAs as a supplement. No. Yeah, Jay, you done outed me now. No, I'm very happy, Unified. Very happy. I enjoy my life quite a lot. I enjoy my life quite a lot. It's probably because I'm really tired. You see that bag under my eye right there? Yeah. I'm extraordinarily tired. But it'd be like that sometimes. I'm a very chill person. I'm not that's just my demeanor. Am I a convict? I am not a convict, no. I mean, it wouldn't matter if I was, I guess, right? Oh, if I'm not a convict. Pallid, you've been here before. He has 2 personal questions. Pallid, you've been here before. I know you're messing with me, so. If you guys ever wondered how bad my eyeballs are, you can tell when I don't have glasses on and try and read the chat. Mind you, this phone is only like 2 feet from my face currently. I traded eyesight for upper body strength. I traded eyesight for upper body strength. I am very married. I am very married. I don't have cataracts. I'm natural. I am natural 448. Why do I work out at 2 a.m.? It's not 2 a.m. yet, Kevin O'Brien. But because it's empty here at the gym. That's why I work out late. So whenever I work out, I like to have the stream be the focus, and I don't want a bunch of other noise in the background and music. So, what's up, Pondering? Welcome back. How you been, boss? How you been? I don't know why RP got mean. I think RP had a friend that was in the chat that trolled and got kicked. And then RPA took that personally. No, you know what it was? I remember that night. So RPE got upset because there was a guy in the chat that was trying to give some kind of advice on the bench, like why I should be doing sets of 12 or something, right? He was very adamant that I should be doing sets of 12 or something. And I told him I wasn't going to do that and that his advice wasn't valid for what I was attempting to accomplish, and that it was more bodybuilding advice, and that I was powerlifting. And he got kicked because he wouldn't stop, and he started getting rude. And then RPE was like, murr, 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 and then he got kicked. So that's vaguely how it went. Vaguely how it went. Don't quote me on the specific wording. We already worked out, Mia. We already worked out.
This is the back half of the stream where I chit chat. This is the back half of the stream where we chit chat. I work out for about 2 hours a night typically. I take two things. I take creatine, I take pre-workout. That's it. Creatine and pre-workout. That's it. Would I ever put together a training plan? I did. I think we might be full. I'm not sure. I have to go take a look. I have a program that I was letting the viewers get involved with. Saray's actually on the program. Saray's on the program. So. I mean, I would do a collab with somebody. I don't know who in particular. I think out of all the people that I'm paying attention to at the moment, I don't. Hey, Chase, what's up? How's it going, boss? Yeah, the low and high rep discussion, by the way, is something that is dependent on your program, like what you're trying to accomplish. I don't watch anybody on YouTube 448. Very few times. Like once in a blue moon, I'll watch a Sam Sulik video. Once in a blue moon, I'll watch a Anatoly. It's just like assorted videos. I don't watch anybody specifically. Eddie Hall a bit. I watch a little bit of Eddie Hall. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I'm always busy. I train 6 days a week. Program's tough, Saray. Program's tough. Yeah, there's an entertainment factor to them for sure, but I'm not like a super fan of. Like, I don't have a lot of time to watch content. I'm very busy human. I've got 3 children, so I stay very busy. When I'm not here working out or streaming or producing content for my channel, I'm with my kids and my wife. When I'm not producing content, I'm with my family. So. Shrek is back. Hey, what's up, Shrek? I work out 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Turbo, we lifted for 2 hours. Workout's over. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. Powerlifting. I'm a powerlifter. Yeah, Turbo, we lifted for like the last 2 hours and did calisthenics on top of it. Nice, Gilbert. Current world record, I can look. Current total, I have no idea what it is currently. Eight days a week. 8 days a week. 8 days a week, 5 weeks a month. Always 8 days a week, 5 weeks a month. That's not my gig, Sutton. That's not my gig, I can assure you. It's not a home gym. Not a home gym. I feel like I would be good to take 100 gorillas. I can 100% take 100 gorillas. I would be confident.
I would be confident in saying I could take 100 gorillas pretty easily. Oh yeah, people don't realize how tough it is when you have a pale complexion to take physique photos, because the lighting you need to take good physique photos is very intense. It reflects off of this complexion, all right? Especially my back. Especially my back. You have to get the anglings just right. But I don't tan. Like I said, I don't tan. I could take at least 3 lions. I could take at least 3 lions. No, it's not. Yeah, 3 for sure. So once you choke out the first line, you get the jump on the first one, you choke the first line out, right? You then use that one to defeat the other 2 lions, all right? Swing by the tail. How many chimpanzees? I don't know, like 10, 15, 30 chimpanzees. They're kind of quick. They're kind of quick. Same concept, same strategy. What's up, Matthew? Hoo-wee! There you go, Action. I'm just cooling off at the moment. It's warm in this gym. 3 years. I don't know how long it took to bench 315, honestly. Two silverbacks, I got it. 100%. Because they're not hiding it. Sam Sulek isn't trying to hide use that I know of. Is he claiming natty? I don't think Sam's claiming natty. How many sharks can I take? I don't know. I've never fought a shark. We're just gonna go through the entire animal kingdom tonight. I don't know. Where do I get to? Do I get to fight them on land? Because if I can fight them on land, I've got 1,000 sharks. In the water, 5 sharks. All right. In the water, 5 sharks. On land, I can handle it all day. 1,000 of them. All right. I actually 100% believe I could take a crocodile on land. Yes. Legitimately. It's not. They're not very agile. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, Jay. So here's the thing about bodybuilding, guys, right? Not my sport, but I can tell you that bodybuilding is not about health. 365 King is my bench. Bodybuilding is not about health. It is bodybuilding is about it's a pageant. It's about muscle mass. It's not one of the, like, their main concern isn't, am I going to live to 80? Their main concern is how big can I reasonably get? How big can I reasonably get? And sometimes unreasonably get. Yeah, they're not worried about general health. I mean, they would like to be healthy if they had the option and also be big. I can tell you right now, I know a lot of bodybuilders that are very aware that they're not healthy and that they're shaving years off their lives doing the things they're doing, and they're okay with that. They know the sacrifice they're making, but they're making the sacrifice because they love the sport. So you don't think think about any sport. What professional sport, right? Competitive sport even. What competitive sport do you know that doesn't shave a couple of years off your life? Can you name one outside ping pong? Football, basketball, basketball contact-ish. Football, basketball, rugby, soccer,
Soccer does shave years off your life. I mean, soccer, you're not, they don't, I guess soccer might be, like, it's not, they do act like they get hurt a lot. There's got to be a concussion or two in there. Cross country, you might have me on cross country. Cross country, I guess. Football will shave years off your life. No, baseball, 100%. There is contact in baseball. There's definitely concussions going around in baseball. Golf? Okay. I should rephrase the question. What sport that people watch doesn't shave years off your life? What sport that people watch? Other than soccer, I guess. But soccer, definitely, there's been a concussion or two. People watch rock climbing? Okay, more than 5 people, okay? No one's, I don't know anybody that actively, I know one person that I don't know anybody that watches fishing. I don't know anybody that watches fishing. Who watches fishing? And I don't know anybody that watches golf when they're not inebriated. I don't know anybody that watches golf when they're not inebriated. It's just on. Because for some reason, every vacation rental, when you turn the TV on, is on the Golf Channel. I like chess. I don't watch chess. All right? I couldn't do it. Skydiving. I would say skydiving, number one, a lot of people ain't watching it. I would watch skydiving. But rugby shaves years off. Rugby, you're getting concussions in rugby. You watch fishing, Jay? I couldn't do it. Only time I can watch fishing is when it's like a fishing documentary when they're like river monsters. Like that's the only time I can watch fishing, when it's something like that. I can't watch like bass fishing. I like fishing, but I couldn't watch it. I don't know if I've ever seen someone play cricket ever in my life. Not one time. I haven't seen it on TV, in person. Do people watch darts? Is that on TV? You know what? I shouldn't ask that question because I was scrolling my feed the other day, right? I was scrolling my feed the other day and I came across a live stream of air hockey. Blew my mind. It was a professional air hockey match. And I'm gonna be honest, they didn't seem that much better than other people I've seen play air hockey at like Dave & Buster's. They didn't seem significantly better at air hockey than anybody else I've ever seen play air hockey. I think the bar to entry can't be that high. There's not a lot of people trying to compete, right? I at one point I loved air hockey as like a recreational, like relaxing thing. I have an air hockey table in my garage, disassembled now. Air hockey is fun as like I'm gonna have a few drinks and play air hockey. I don't drink anymore. I also don't play air hockey anymore. Log rolling, is that something you watch on TV? I would watch log rolling probably. I don't play basketball now. Lumberjack competition? I would watch that. My favorite sport is powerlifting, King Fisherman. Anything with chainsaws, I'm gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? Anything with chainsaws. Sounds like a good time to me. We are going to close up the stream here in about 4 minutes, guys. In about 4 minutes. Okay, here's my thing about powerlifting. I love powerlifting as a sport. God bless. But I know exactly who you're talking about. The Asian powerlifter. I know exactly the one that's like 157 pounds and is benching like 450. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I've watched some World's Strongest Man off and on. So the thing about powerlifting, right, is it is terribly televised. It is not fun to watch on TV because they're terrible at streaming it. None of the federations make it interesting. None of them. It's always fun to see the big lifts, but then you have like tons of downtime. If they were to do like interviews with the lifters, or if they were to do like a cam that kicks over to the warm-up area or something, that kind of stuff. Because it's 9 hours, right? It's 9 hours. If they were to do some like other stuff, they could make it very interesting. So, but they don't. They're terrible at making it fun to watch. Bench press is my favorite. Yeah, I'm familiar with judo. Bench press is my favorite exercise. Always will be. Always will be. What's up? What's up? Yes, I'm very tired. I've been up since about 9 a.m. It is currently tomorrow. So, makes sense that I'm tired. I'm going to sleep super good. %, Cowboy. We got just a couple minutes left and we're going to close up the stream. Probably going to do it here in the next 60-ish seconds. So any questions I want to get them in now. Wife carrying is a sport. Yes, it is, Justin. My PR on the bench is 365 currently. I don't gamble. Iggy. I don't gamble. My bench PR is 365. But we are closing up the stream. It is time for me to head on to the house and get some sleep. Get some sleep. I don't have time to do health food tips right now. I wish I could, Destiny. I wish I could. What's up, APM? How you been? A lot of push-ups. We did like 150 the other day in like 5 minutes. 2 gallons of milk a day. That's it. Woo-wee. There you go. I appreciate it, Justin. I appreciate the subscribe. I really do. All right, guys. I got to go home. I'm going to get some sleep so we can lift at full capability tomorrow because today we were a little lackluster. So, I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to recover, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. All right. I'll see y'all then. Have a good one.